Peace, greetings, good vibes to you, Scorpio. What's up with you? This is a general reading or a collective reading for the zodiac sign Scorpio for September the 22nd through the 27th. So let's get down to business, okay? Let's get down to business. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Here's a message. Here's a message that you need to pay attention to. I don't even know why. I know why it's going off. Gotta set my alarm. Woo. Legacy. This is Scorpio energy. This is Scorpio energy. Legacy, childhood, children, past experiences, holding on to those things. That card wanted to pop out. So, and that's also that's what Scorpio energy. That's associated to Scorpio. Touche. All right. So let's see. That's associated to Scorpio. So you kind of already. And then we got the Tower card, which is associated to Scorpio. It says rebuild, but if you know, you know. Okay. So Scorpio energy in the mix. In the mix. All right, we're gonna get one more shuffle, and then we're gonna get to it. All right. Bam. All right. First card we have is choose your battles. Right. Choose your battles. Stand up for what you believe in, but respect the fact that if you believe in some bullshit, you will get bullshit results. You know what they say? Play stupid games, get stupid prizes, right? So choose your battles wisely, and that's what they want you to do at this particular time. Don't be a pushover, but know what you're fighting over, okay? Balance, right? If it don't measure up, and there's no reason really to project all of that energy into a certain spot, why do it, right? Some of you have childhood trauma, cords that you need to cut. You got disgruntled baby mamas, disgruntled baby daddies, things of that nature. That you're still kind of trapped up in those moments. If I would have did this, and I regret that. I love my child, but man, why did I have to pick them as a baby mother or a baby father? What happened, right? But we live to fight another day. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, you have the ability to take lemons and make lemonade. The next card we have is Darkest Fears. You could be thinking that these things are going to spill over into your child's relationship with you or with the other parent, or repeated patterns might occur. I don't want to do this again. Hopefully, I choose right. I want to love, but who do I love? That could be taking place with you, Scorpio. We also find balance. Balance has popped out here twice, right? So you have the ability to change a scenario, change a situation, but you have to respect that energy and that ability. All right, and then win or lose. Come on, you can't make it up. You gotta be strategic. You gotta be strategic, and we're not gonna always win them. We're not gonna always lose them too, right? But if we plan, if we have a focal point, and we're kind of striving for something, not an expectation, because expectation leads to heartbreak. But if you do have certain intentions, and you're like, yeah, I'm stepping out with truthfulness, boldness, transparency, clarity, and all the other ITYs, itties, you know what I'm saying? If you have that in mind, you have a better chance of making a better choice, you know? And if you're able to vocalize this too and tell people what you want, you can eliminate some stuff. Will we tell people what we want? And will they tell us that they can give it to us? And will they lie and say yes they can when they know they can't? Yes. But the more and more you operate from that frequency, you're more prone to get better outcomes. Okay? And right up under the choose your battles, we got change your focus. Right? So if you're focused on the negativity, you're going to let that negative energy trickle into new activities. Okay? So change your focus. Don't focus on the past, right? And that's what this Simply Love card was speaking about. Nostalgic energy, childhood traumas, things of that nature, being brought to you, even when you don't want them to be brought to you. Change your focus. Move in a different energy. Exactly. Move in a different energy, right? We got moving on, right? That Pisces energy. Move towards your dreams. Move towards the things that you want, right? Step towards emotional gratification. And that's what's going to bring you balance, right? Understand your personal power in the situation to be able to change it, all right? Next card we have is share the love. Yeah, your darkest fears, or one of your darkest fears, is who you're going to share the love with, who you're going to be with, right? Who's going to be able to, who's going to bump into you on this new path, because you're headed somewhere. You're thinking about moving, switching things up, probably choosing a different partner, choosing a different job, choosing a different living situation. You're thinking about that, but you're like, how is the situation going to treat me when I do that? And don't move in a place of fear, okay? Be bold and courageous. We got refusing to see. So you're probably thinking that you don't have the power to balance out these situations, but touche, grasshopper, you do, right? Get out of your head. Get out of your head. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. So right up under the refusing to see, right after the refusing to see card, look what we got. Come on, man. Love abounds. So you're kind of skeptical about these things taking place or whatnot, but you don't really have to trip like that. You really do not have to trip like that. The situation can be profitable for you. You will probably benefit from it more than you think you would if you do step out there. It's going to be okay. All right? But use your brain and use your heart, right? Because clearly this person, they got the eye right there, which is representative of the third eye, which is in the brain. And then they got the eye on the heart, right? But you got to have the eye of the tiger, right? Be courageous, be bold, and step out there to achieve this balance of emotional gratification that you need. And let those old things go, man. We got the crown chakra. So you're fixing your crown, you're readjusting some things right now, right? Get it out of your head. Don't allow these things to live rent free in your mental space and in your heart space. We had that solar eclipse yesterday, right, on the 21st, which is about letting things go, phasing things out. That energy is going to last for 6 months. It's going to last for 6 months. The solar eclipse energy is 10 times stronger than a full moon, right, when it comes to manifestation. So you have the ability to change this dynamic if you choose to, okay? You got to respect the energy. All right, let's go to my other deck right quick. Scorpio, you're all about transformation, though. The phoenix rising out of the ashes, right? You're all about that. So honor that, respect that, and move accordingly. I'm being told to tell you that you are protected, right? You are protected when it comes to choosing your battles, right? You are protected. I'm being told to look at the bottom of the deck. So we have wishful thinking, yeah. So don't be thinking, from a place of negativity, right? You got a second chance at this. Deja vu, nostalgia, right? And this is what that card represents: deja vu, nostalgia, right? Old energies that you have to revisit. All right, I'm gonna get 2 more shuffles, and then we're gonna get to it. I also saw people leaving romantic partners for new people, right? People are leaving romantic partners for new people. Okay. All right, feminine energy. We got feminine energy, gentleness, nurturing, right? Mothering. So some of you probably had childhood issues with your parents, right? A mother figure, a father figure, right? You didn't get the love that you needed, and maybe that energy has trickled into like current relationships. Somebody could be dealing with a baby mother that's disgruntled. You could be a disgruntled baby mother. I don't know. I'm not the judge of character here, but I will help you rectify it. All right? And then cutting ties. Yes, we need to cut ties from certain things. Freedom, standing up for who we are. And I said that earlier. You need to stand up for who you are, right? Some battles are meant to be fought, but some battles aren't, right? And then we have awaken, right? You could come to a new reality after you stop refusing to see. You are awakened to the balance and the power that you have in this certain situation to get yourself out of these tribulations. Next card we have is, come on, man. You get out of the tribulation, you get out of the situation, and then you start getting settled in a established, right? You get more secure in who you are, and then you become wealthy, right? But you have to have your eyes on the prize. Then I mentioned the eye of the tiger, right? Being able to see things clearly. Bottom of the deck, yeah, the wishful thinking. We said that earlier. All right, let's go to the other deck. Let's go to the other deck. Let's go to the other deck. Yeah. Oh, really though? All right. They told me just to do 2 shuffles. Let's go. Karmic relationship. I'm telling you, and it says, hey, it says cutting ties right there. Look, we got karmic relationship. It says releasing the past. Didn't I say some past nostalgia type shit? Karmic relationship. It says releasing the past. But it doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic situation. It can be platonic. It could just be you connected to a certain situation, certain vices, indulgence that you participate in, certain habits, that really just lower your frequency and just take you out of the game. Hmm? But we got that cutting ties, right? Stepping into that freedom and choosing to do so, to cut those ties. Next card we have is awareness. What did I just say? Choosing to cut the ties, but you must first be aware. Crystal clear vision. That's what that says right there. Crystal clear vision through awareness. So it's no longer I'm refusing to see, right? You changing your focus and knowing that there's loving and better situations out there for you. Can't make it up. Last card. All right. I am enough. Come on now. I am enough. And it says let go of expectations. I don't know if I said that in this reading or the last reading that I just did, but I said expectations lead to heartache, lead to you, getting your heart broken. So please know that. But if some things took place in the past, right? If some things took place in the past that you're still holding on to, right? Don't be afraid to let those things go and just simply love yourself and those that truly love you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Master Alchemist. That says the Master Alchemist, and it says Violet Flame Activation. And at the bottom of this deck, that is the violet flame, right? This is the crown chakra, that activation of being able to receive downloaded messages that can put us in a better place. But when we receive the downloaded messages and stuff like that, we do not need to refuse, right, what we are seeing. We need to be in a receptive energy. And that could be this divine feminine right here, or that feminine energy, because the feminine energy is receptive, right? The masculine energy is projective, right? But we need both of those things to do what? To step into balance. But if there's an imbalance taking place, choose yourself over the situation, right? Choose yourself. Choose your battle, right? Cut those ties so you can officially get established, secured, right? Settled, and wealthy. Ain't gonna lie. I mess with it. It's a cool energy. It's cool. But you must be aware of what you're getting into. Have that crystal clear vision. Once again, I'm Onyx Moon. This is Moonstone Magi Tarot. You know what I'm saying? If you are interested in a personal reading, contact me at the email address in the description box. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure you do so. It's free, right? To tap in with the energy of me. Peace, greetings, good vibes your way. Namaste. Have a nice day.